we're back with another episode with your End Zone MCs. Here, I'm Young and You with my boy Hamilton James. With us again is Dev. How we doing, Dev?
Hello, so good. We've been
Welcome to
chatting,
the
so I'm
show. Welcome
great.
to the show.
Yeah, and we have been chatting, and we feel like we're kind of in like a debating type of factual know-how type of mode. So with that, we're gonna spill some random trivia for you guys. Also, in the comments, you guys can also participate as far as what stands out to you, what are your thoughts on a certain topic we bring up, etc. We'd love to hear it. We'd love to converse with you on all your thoughts, etc. So, with that being said, we're gonna have a few trivia topics that I want to get people's opinions on everything. Know what we're stances on. But yeah, we're gonna go with our first one. And I saw this. I was looking up like just random like music facts back in like '80s. I noticed on your interview, Dev, with the Panda Hour, you mentioned that you really were a big fan of Prince, and so I wanted to ask something about that and wanted to see if your thoughts on it. So the question was, Rolling Stone magazine ranked this Prince hit the 18th greatest song of all time. What song was it?
Oh, my mom is gonna be so mad at me because she's like, that's her person. He has so many good songs. Okay, let's
So
say
many.
because I'm trying to think of like mainstream that like songs that like really were like popular by him. I'm gonna say Kiss. I don't know if it's that, but I'm gonna say Kiss.
It was not Kiss.
Kiss is a good one
Hamilton.
though. I'm gonna go with Purple Rain because
Okay.
I feel like it's 18, and you're talking about Rolling Stones, right? That's like the greatest 500 songs. So like 18 is pretty high, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's either Purple Rain or When Doves Cry, because those are like the two biggest Prince songs in
Yeah,
my opinion.
Mhm.
yeah.
So yeah, I'll go with Purple Rain because I feel like it's high up there. I don't know.
Okay. It was Purple Rain, but
Was it?
yeah, yep.
Oh,
And
okay.
then Kiss was a good choice. I wanted to say that before. Like that's a
Yeah,
good another good song of Prince. Like he
I
has so
love it.
many like his catalog is so filled with like dance type of music. It's just like it's so catchy.
Yeah.
Like I remember what's his face performed at the first battle of the bands. He did a cover
Oh,
songs of Prince. Elijah.
Elijah.
Elijah. Yeah,
Okay,
he did. Yeah, he did like a few Prince covers. I was like, whoa, he had the outfit on and the keyboards and everything. It was
Hey.
crazy.
yeah. Was
So it
eating.
was pretty sick. Yeah. So yeah, that's another Prince one right there. And then I have another one for you, more broad one. Um, Me and Ham have talked about this here and there briefly in the past, but we want to know if you can name the top 10 artists with the most number one hit singles of all time. Can you name any of those artists
Hmm.
to your knowledge?
Oh man.
It doesn't have to be in order.
Okay, and I have to say all 10.
No, you don't have to. I mean, as many as you can at least.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, it's so hard to think of like some songs that are just really good and may have not been like recognized in the mainstream,
Yeah.
and then trying to think of like what the public likes. Okay, I'm gonna say okay. Well, I think Prince might be one of them. I could
He's
be wrong.
not in the top 10.
Dang, that's
That's
surprising to
crazy.
me.
It is crazy, yeah.
That's crazy.
Um, let's think of like no, not Queen.
No, not Queen.
Um,
At
what?
top 10 got to be like the best of the best low key all time. Like who, the heavy
Well,
makers.
Michael Jackson. I'm sure Michael Jackson's in there.
He's one of
Yes,
them
he
for sure.
is.
He's in there.
Okay,
He
so
is
Michael.
number 4. Yeah, number 4. He
Number
has
4.
he has 13.
Dang. Okay, Michael Jackson. Um. Oh my god, I feel like I can't think of anyone. I'm trying to think of like rock bands or something like ABDC or whatever. Is that what they're called?
ACDC.
Yeah, them.
they're not in the top 10, but they're a good band. They got a lot of hits.
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith, no. Mm-mm.
Okay, Michael Jackson is like the only person I can think of. I'm sure there's other people like and number ones.
Like the hit makers. Think of the hit makers. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know. I'm like this. My brain is blank. Like I'm like
I'll give you a hint. Two
yeah.
of these people on this top 10 are current artists.
Ariana Grande.
No.
There's a lot of number ones. That's why. Current artists. This is hard, you guys. I haven't used my brain like this since I graduated in school. I'm gonna say Michael Jackson. That's like all I can think of.
Michael Jackson. Okay. Hamilton.
Sorry.
Hamilton. You have any guesses?
I don't know if I know all 10, but if I'm thinking, because I'm a lover of history now, so I'm thinking musically, who's has all these hits? Who's like, so I'm Michael Jackson. I gotta go with the Beatles.
Yep, they were number one.
Elvis in there? Oh, they're number one. That is Elvis in there?
Elvis is not in there. That one surprises me. Yeah.
What about Madonna?
Madonna is in there.
Okay.
Yep.
I know she was huge. Madonna had a wave. You said two of them were. Drake is Drake.
Drake is in there.
And you said,
Drake is in there.
You said Ariana Grande, but you said no. So current artist. Oof. Ooh.
Who else current?
Chris Brown.
No.
Rihanna.
Rihanna. Yeah.
I'm like, I've got to think like they've been around long enough to have all these number ones too. Okay,
Yeah.
so Michael Jackson, Madonna, Drake, Rihanna, the Beatles.
The Beatles.
That's 5. Fuck.
Yeah.
That's better than me. I thought.
Yes. Let me see. Number one.
Yeah, you got
What
like
about-
some of the top ones. Right
What
now.
about Celine Dion? So now I got to think.
Celine Dion's not in there.
Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey's number 2.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Oh,
Okay.
period.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you named like the top 5. Wait, yeah, top 5 people.
Okay. So I think I got 6 right now. There's 4 more. Ugh. I said Mariah. Who else is left? Are there any bands left? Any groups left?
Yes, there is one more group left.
One more group, and I said the Beatles already.
Yep.
And there's one more group left. Ooh.
The person I thought of was definitely.
Oh, I'm so sorry. There's another current artist in this top 10. I forgot.
What about the Temptations?
No. Good
No?
guess though.
Because I'm thinking, I'm trying to think. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of like hits like maybe my grandma, Aretha Franklin.
No, that's another good guess, but no.
What
On the
about
top 10.
Diana Ross and the Supremes?
The Supremes are in there. Yep.
Whoa! Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Supremes had they had 12.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
They're 12 number 1. So
I'm
you got the Beatles, then Mariah Carey's number 2, and then Rihanna number 3. MJ and Drake both tied at number 4 with 13 and 5. Madonna, and then the Supremes. There's 3 more you're missing.
You said there was one more current artist?
Yes.
Taylor Swift. It got to be Taylor Swift.
Yeah, it's Taylor Swift.
Yeah, okay. I was like, it got to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's 2
all
left.
right, let's do it. Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
Doing a good job, Hamilton.
Oh, let me see. Can I call a lifeline? Do I get a hint? Can I get a hint on this one?
Yeah. Let's see.
I can't. The Supremes. I can't believe I got that. That's crazy.
Okay, you said you want a hint?
Please.
This other artist is related to Michael Jackson.
Oh.
Janet.
Yep.
Janet Jackson.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Not
And then one more.
Oh wow. Beatles, Madonna, Michael Jackson.
Question: is the last person a group?
No, it's a solo artist.
Solo artist.
Solo artist.
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra.
Nope.
No.
That's a good guess.
That is a good guess.
I'm just trying to think of just classic people. Hits. Single. This is tough.
Your brain works better than mine.
It's working overtime. If you could see the steam coming out of it right now,
It's working overtime.
It's working, man. They in there running right now, pulling files out and everything. Can I get one more hint? Yeah, I'm gonna need
one more hint.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me think of Okay. The last name of this person is a city in Texas.
Whitney Houston.
Yep. Whitney
You know what's
Houston.
that makes wow? How did you know what's funny? Noah actually sent me like he sent me the criteria for this, and I still
Yeah.
like I still didn't. You know what I'm saying? I still like
Hey,
brain dead. But Whitney Houston,
hey, but hey, that's the beauty of it, using your knowledge, your know-how, So it's good
and
that you
all of those people are certified hit makers too. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. And I was talking about this like like popular artists with my family last night about like how like the different times and the eras they've gone through with like the fan bases too, like comparing
Yeah.
like someone like the Beatles who had with their like the hippie era compared to someone like Tupac and Biggie. They had totally different influences and fan bases, and different times and. Compared to today's um, era in music, like compared to like the Drake fans and the Kendrick fans emerging, and
Mm.
it's such a cool like and different type of era change with the fan bases and their perspectives in music and the
Yeah.
creatives like Kanye too, so it's definitely cool to take into consideration and take all in and like and Coda kind of talk with different generations, so pretty cool to see. I like talking about that stuff. So
Me too.
yeah, and then the last trivia question, well, actually not a question, but like more of like a debate, kind of asking opinionated topic. If you had to make your Mount Rushmore of singers, Dev, who are you putting on there? What four singers are you putting on there?
And it's four, right?
Yeah.
It's only four people. Okay. Honestly, I really would have to say two would be Whitney and Mariah. Like
Okay.
Oh, for sure.
instant, like the impact, like every pop girly, even Ariana, like they want, you know what I'm saying? They set so much stuff. So yeah, easily Whitney and oh my god, my brain sucks. Whitney and Mariah. So I just said that 2.1 seconds ago. And then and like of all time, that's so hard. Whitney, Mariah. And like, are we just talking about like, because I think there's also too like a difference between someone that's like an amazing singer and someone that makes amazing music. Are we like talking about like real vocalists or just like
That too.
artists?
Yeah, I would say the technical ability, low key.
Yeah, that's what I'm basing. That's what I'm basing my four off of too. I got my four like half of those are like based off vocal ability too. So that's
Okay,
fine.
okay. That's why I was like, because I was like, if we're getting into like music and impact, like that could be something different. So, okay,
Yeah.
vocally then I would say Whitney, Mariah, Celine, Dion. Notice how they're all women because women are everything. Um, and one more. I'm trying to think of. Um,
Celine Dion, that's a good one.
She's
yeah,
very,
her
very,
voice
very incredible
is
vocalist.
insane. Um, it's hard like thinking of vocalists, like because I think especially too now in our time, it's really a lot of more people are more like they make really good music, but like maybe they don't have the best voice. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, all an image. Yeah.
okay, maybe I'm biased, but I guess I'll say Ariana. Like I know I really do love her, but she
She's a great
really
singer too.
is talented. Like I've seen her 5 times live, and she's insane. Like actually insane.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I've met her too. She's lovely, love of my life.
Hell
But
yeah.
yeah, if we're talking about vocal ability, I really would say like, I think those are the three legends, like Whitney, Mariah, and Celine. And then like of our time, Ariana or Beyonce. It's hard because both of them are insane. But if we're talking, okay, maybe I need to change it to Beyonce. Only because Beyonce, her breath control, there was no stuttering happening, like at all.
It's
Like
insane.
she's not breathing at all when she's performing.
It's insane.
It's insane. So actually, okay, yeah, I'm gonna say, I already forgot my answers. Whitney, Mariah, Celine, and Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. All right. Hamilton, what's your Mount Rushmore of singers?
Wow. I'm gonna have to go. I mean, Michael Jackson,
Mhm.
Whitney Houston. Hmm.
It's hard.
Tough. Because it's like it's tough because you don't want to leave nobody out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Man, oof. I almost want to say Marvin Gaye.
That's a good one.
No. I'm sorry. Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Luther Vandross.
Oh, yeah.
And I have to Mariah Carey with the I know it's only 4, but with the honorable mention to Celine Dion. I don't want to kick her out, but damn, you know what I'm saying. But those are my 4 though: Luther, Michael, Whitney, and Mariah.
Nice. Yeah, Whitney and Mariah for sure are for me as well. But that's a good one, man. I like how you included MJ in there too. I was also thinking of Beyonce earlier too when I was thinking of Mount Rushmore too. So those are all good answers, so guys. All great answers.
It's sometimes tough to like your point, Dev, like to talk about some of the singers of today because like I feel like the people we spoke of came at a time where like you really like, you know what I'm saying? You had to be singing. Like there was no pitch correction, there was no, there's no auto tune. You really had to be singing. So like that's why I kind of tend to think of like the older cats. Even though don't get me wrong, I love today's R&B and I love what people are doing today. But it's just hard when we're talking about the best of all time. You hearing Luther, it's just like it's tough. So. But yeah, those are my 4.
Nice.
Yeah, I agree. It was different at that time, right? You had to be a singer, like
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sing it. You know what I'm saying? So, but thank God for things like auto tune that allow people like me to get my shit off. So I ain't mad at it all.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we taking it.
I do recognize the real ones. You know what I'm saying? I'm real, since we talking about singers, I'm so fascinated with singers, honestly. Like as someone who likes doing melodic tracks and stuff like that, I've learned a lot just by being in the studio around other singers. Breath control, your vowels, like things like like I grew up in doing play productions and stuff like that. I used to do plays when I was a kid, and so we used to do singing and stuff like that. I was in choir. I went to a competition for Disneyland back in 2005 when I was in 5th grade, the whole or 6th grade, whatever. But the little thing. But So I see it, but when you're in the studio with a singer and it's just I'm so wowed. Male singers, female singers, I'm just like googly eyed and like, oh, this is how you do it. Oh, it sounds so good, and you just learn so much, man. So shout out to the real singers out there because I admire them so much, bro.
Yep. It's not easy doing that. A lot easier.
It's really not.
Yeah, it's a lot easier said than done. That's for sure. Yeah. Real quick, I just want to name my 4. I got Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, easily. I got Ella Fitzgerald, the Queen of Jazz, and then I got Adele in there too. I got to put Adele in there.
Ooh, yeah.
I think Adele's the best singer out right now. I don't think it's close.
She's amazing, and she had vocal surgery. She had something with her vocal cords, and she maybe
exactly.
Exactly. And she's like came back and was like fine, but she had to have certain.
Yeah. And she still makes it effortless. Like I've seen videos, like clips of her in the studio recording. I'm just like, holy shit, dude! Like that's all clean vocals. Like that's nuts.
Yeah.
Real quick, let me ask you guys: for a singer to be a singer to you, do they have to have that soul in their voice? Because there's people who can sing good, you know what I'm saying? But like all the people like that we've mentioned low key, there's some singers. Like we like Ariana Grande, we like Adele because when they sing, they have that oomph in their voice. We know Mariah Carey got the oomph, Whitney got the oomph, Celine got the oomph, Michael, all they got that oomph in their voice, that soul. And I'm like, like it doesn't take away from the singers who ain't on that, but it's just like for me when we talk about the criteria of the best, it just kind of it adds on. Like everyone we mentioned, even Ella Fitzgerald, like jazz, like still had that soul in it. So I think about that sometimes because when I listen to like the soul artists, it's just, the music is, you know what I mean? Like, like it's just, you know what I mean? Like it's just, you know what I'm saying, bro? It's just, but you feel it. You're like, damn. So I think about that sometimes.
I love that you brought that up because my vocal coach, who like I adore her. I worked with her when I was like 8 years old, and then I was off and on, and so I'm like back with her again. And I think, some people's, definition of soul could be different, or whatever, but I agree that it has to have like soul and emotion. And what she always tells me, what she, I'm working so hard on like with performances and stuff. She's like, your job as a singer is to convey the story, is to make people feel whatever it is. Like, even if you're doing a cover, like you have to connect to that song on some level, or like, no one's gonna feel it. It's not, because there's people out there that can sing, they sound technically great, but the whole point of it is like conveying that story and having that person and the audience remember you and remember your voice. So I totally agree. I think what makes like those people the best of the best, or even just like what makes great singers, is like, you leave that show like with something, like what, even if it's just like a turnt show, it's like, okay, wow, like I feel whatever that artist was feeling. So like that's definitely something too, like that I'm working on with my vocal coach, of like, being a performer and all these things, because if you don't connect to the song, like you could sing it beautifully, but everyone's like, okay, like you sang that great, but I don't feel anything, like there's no like soul or like emotion. So just like on that singer front of what you guys were saying of how much work like goes into singing, like there's so much on that aspect too that goes into it, of like you could sing beautifully, but like it's so important to like really put that emotion in there, because that's what she always says. She's like, that's your, as a singer, that's your job, is to convey the emotion and like that story, So I totally agree. That's what makes anyone an amazing singer, regardless of technique. You could be technically great, but like I think it's both that makes you like a really great singer,
I agree.
Absolutely, I agree with that too. It adds flavor to it too, and like, and that's all it's all about. It's like feeling the emotion from the singer. That's what's all about, So, love to hear the creative answers, and I love the debate that we just had. Great conversations, guys, as always. We do have to wrap things up, unfortunately, but with that, we had a great convo. With the time being, with the 22 minutes we had. I am your host, Young and You, with our lovely friend Dev and Hamilton James. Dev, you want to shout yourself out again one more time?
Oh yeah, I thought you were like, do you want to say anything to your family? I was like, I love you guys. But yes, quick shout out again. If you want to find any show information from me or anything like that, my music, it's going to be on TikTok and Instagram, All Dev Music. I have a show coming up. That's my first solo show at Guitar Merchant, and all the ticket information is on my Instagram. And I love everyone. I love my family and my friends and my fans. I love you guys so much. Okay, that's all.
All right, Hamilton.
It's Hamilton James. You can follow me on Instagram at Hennessy Ham. Follow my event page, VOAW818. If you know any artists who are looking to perform, I'm always putting together events. Also follow us on our Instagram, the End Zone Emcees. If you want to talk a little smack, or if you want to comment on anything you saw today, if you just want to tell me I look good, you can tell me that too. Thank you. But reach out to us. You know what I'm saying? And thank you, Des, once again for coming on. It's been a pleasure, man. Gotta have you on again. This was great.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
absolutely.
We gotta have you
I love
on
you
again.
guys.
So
The best.
Energy's always on 10 with y'all. Hell yeah. But yeah, I'm your boy Young and You. You can find me on all platforms at Young and You, as spelled right here. My Instagram's YUNG_N.U. I also got our event page at creative_collective_. You're looking to perform at any open mics, or even just network or get yourself out there, please let me know. We'd love to have you join our community. Even with Valley on Wave too, we're Creative Collective and Valley on Wave are very collaborative with each other. Either one works and does it justice. So with that, we love you guys tuning in to us. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all have a great time, everybody.